first question for you today is how was your first match? Do you even remember your first match? It was like 2 weeks ago.
I won't lie to you guys. We were kind of expecting that we were gonna lose,
Really?
but yeah, we were actually expecting it.
Wow.
But I think looking back at it now, we actually did really well against Pinoy Pride.
Yeah.
I think our first game, I think if we were able to like communicate more
Yeah.
and we could like actually properly execute the plan that we
Yeah.
had, we could have won the first game. I
Oh.
think I think the game two, I think we just really like we just accepted it,
Yeah, that
to be
was kind of
honest.
a bad game.
Yeah. But overall, I think we did really well against Pinoy Pride.
Yeah, I
And
think so too.
I think that if we practice more as a team and work more as a team, we could actually have a chance to like win against them.
Yeah, I totally agree
Neglect
with that. For sure.
neglect my team.
Does your team agree with you on that? Did you talk after at all with your team?
Honestly, we just was like, oh well, we lost.
Why did you expect to lose?
Ah, we knew it was like a Pinoy Pride is kind of stacked up team, to be honest, and we knew that they like they we just know how they played, and we just like knew that
Mm.
we weren't gonna win the first round.
Right, so it's more of like a matchup kind of thing.
Yeah,
You guys don't match up well against Pinoy Pride.
yeah, but honestly, yeah, we just we actually really did well against Pinoy Pride. To be honest, I was pretty surprised I actually did.
Yeah.
I played well against them, and us as team played well
Yeah.
against them.
Honestly, you guys did
But
really well against Pinoy Pride.
yeah,
For a team that
yeah,
doesn't communicate that well. You nearly beat them on Split. You nearly beat them on Haven, even if you had the sub.
yeah,
So that's pretty good. My
yeah.
question actually about the match is your team did better on attack rather than defense. Why do you think that happened?
Mm, I feel like we were. I feel like we weren't rotating too quickly,
Right.
and because that was also our problem. We
Yeah.
over rotated a bit too much whenever
Ah.
there's a fake. Let's say there's someone's faking A, and then we think
Yeah.
that the whole team is pushing it.
Yeah.
I think the problem with us on defense was we actually took that a bit too seriously, and
Oh,
we
okay.
weren't able to get into sight in time to help out the other my
Right.
other teammate.
Right. I see. So it definitely was kind of like a matchup thing, because from Pinoy's Pride's team, especially with Philip on their team, they'd probably do a lot of fakes. That
Yeah,
one.
and that Philip is I know Queer Philip is like he likes to like fake.
Yeah, a
Every
lot.
time I play with him, he always likes to fake sight.
Okay, well, I have a different perspective from someone watching from outside, right, the match, and watching over the stream with an observer. How did you feel when it seemed like they had kind of set plays? Because from my point of view, it looked like they were using all their utility in different places to clear out the angles in the site. Did you feel like you guys were
Um,
overwhelmed, or did it feel like it was kind of random?
I feel like for I feel like for some rounds we were kind of overwhelmed. I feel like mostly me. I feel like because I don't know like what they're trying to do, and
Yeah,
I just see them using the utility like everywhere. It's like which side are they gonna go to?
yeah,
And it's pretty hard to decide whether you're gonna stay inside or you're gonna go to the other side and help out your other teammates.
that's true.
But for other like for other like rounds, you could like kind of tell what they're trying to do, and
Okay.
like you could tell like what you like they wanted to do, and like it's just about like executing what we're gonna do,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we couldn't really do,
Back to the communication
especially
factor.
in game two
Mm,
where Ate Prudence subbed in
yeah,
for Mino.
yeah,
She actually really did well. Like
yeah,
me and Ryan would agree on this. She really did well. I
yeah.
just think that since she actually didn't know what we're trying to do,
Oh, yeah.
it's just yeah. But surprisingly, she actually really did well.
Yeah, you guys started playing better. I don't know what happened, whether it was communication or vibes or something, but you guys started
I
winning more
think
rounds until you switched.
yeah. I think vibes was like Yeah, we just I don't know. Our vibes kind of just went down, to be honest.
Now that makes sense. I mean, my question about the sub actually. So, for your team, Joel is actually getting a replacement for Diane. I'm pretty sure you guys would know about this already. Do you guys
Uh,
meet him yet or anything? Because honestly, we haven't in the organization.
I did it. I didn't know about it. I
Okay.
haven't known about it.
Well, apparently it's gonna be a silver player to replace Diane's rank. So hopefully that does better for
Mm,
your team.
yeah,
But if you were to play against Pinoy Pride again now, what would you do differently?
with the new sub,
Even with if it was the new sub or Diane, either way.
uh, kill Queer Philip first. It has to be because I know that he has like lineups for most maps,
Yeah,
and I think the fact that he stays behind, especially for postman, is like
yeah,
probably like 80% of the reason why we lose.
yeah. It looked like that
And
from an outside perspective. Yeah,
yeah, and I'm pretty sure that you saw me in I think it was game one. I'm pretty sure you saw me
yeah. You
try
started
to
going off by yourself to kill him.
yeah, because what do you call it? I do know how he plays, and
Yeah,
I do know that he's gonna play.
yeah.
It's just a matter of like I think I don't quite remember. I think he was with someone else too. I
Someone
think
else was
someone
helping you
was
do it.
nah. So he was someone was helping him. It
Oh
was one
yeah,
person drunk.
yeah,
I think yeah, that's why I died
yeah.
because I
Usually
did.
someone is watching him after you started flanking.
Yeah, I only expected him to be there, not someone else.
Yeah, it's more of a teamwork thing again there, to be
Yeah,
honest. Well,
but
I have a question or a statement on that one. The interview isn't out yet for Hannah's team, but apparently the only one they actually practiced with was Haven.
mm,
It's just Philip apparently knows some lineups.
yeah, for Haven, Queer Philip is actually really good in that map,
Yeah.
especially with his lineup. Like he knows like each lineup for like each side,
You think he's only gonna play
and
Brimstone?
um, yeah, I kind of like yeah, just because
Yeah,
of the lineup,
I think so too. Hannah denies this in the
especially with
interview.
especially with Yoru getting nerfed too. He's only gonna play Grim.
Oh, so Philip does play Yoru.
Yeah,
I
Queer
don't know if
Philip
he'd
does
play
play.
it because of his team.
Because he what do you call it? He also plays Yoru on Heaven.
Ah, I see. I noticed one thing with your team though. We're gonna move on to other questions soon, but one thing with your team is there's a bit of a agent overlap with what you
Mm.
guys play. Are you guys thinking about changing anything up? You don't have to say anything because we're playing against you in your next match. But
Um, I think that my team, I think we play best with with the agents that we're comfortable with playing with.
yeah,
So sometimes, because I know that Joel is like chamber, which is also my main,
yeah,
and I kind of have to give it to him since I know that he's our IGN, and I know that he's a better chamber than I am.
yeah.
So sometimes we would like we actually haven't done it before, but
You don't
we
have
were
to reveal a
thinking of
secret though. Bro, we're
nah,
playing against you next match.
so but first game we were actually I was thinking of like just doing double smack
Oh
because
yeah.
after chamber I'm more like better with like I'm more comfortable with like Omen or Chloe,
Okay. Yeah.
which I also know that Ryan is like his main is Chloe,
Yeah.
and I was actually thinking that, but we didn't go through it because we actually needed duelist, and I also know how to play duelist.
Okay.
And I think, to be honest, my overall comment with our agent lineup, I
Yeah.
think we're pretty balanced.
Hmm. You think
I
it
don't think
plays to
there's
your
any.
team's strengths. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, yeah. As long as there's two duelists and one smoke, one sentinel, and one initiator, I think we could be alright.
Yeah, kind of keep it to the basics because we don't have much
Yeah,
time to
so
practice anyway.
yeah, because what do you call that? We genuinely thought that we wouldn't have an initiator,
Yeah,
but then Minho he pulled through and played Gecko, and we were surprised that he was like he was doing his job.
yeah,
So yeah, I think we had a pretty balanced, pretty balanced, maybe basic, but it was on the safe side.
yeah. That's fine to be on the safe side. The tournament's really short in the first place, anyway, right?
Yeah,
And you guys looked like you played well. It's just that Pinoy Pride, if you check your Riot, they're online all the time. So they got
yeah,
some teamwork going on there.
yeah.
Uh,
Those. I think like Queer Philip is like online right now.
really? Well,
I
there
can
you
see him
go.
play.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Yeah, their team is online quite a lot, so it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
beat that. So, what do you think is going to happen in the next match since they're going to be versing each other, TPOF and Pinoy Pride? Did you watch the match between TPOF and No Brain at all?
Um, I kind of watched a little bit only because I was like at youth night.
Oh, right, Youth Night.
Yeah, but watching T-Puff against No Brain, I feel like T-Puff versus Pinoy Pride is actually like I'd say like gonna be the best match ever.
Yeah, I
I feel
think
like
it
it's gonna
is.
be the best match ever. Cause I seen the way T-Puff plays and um it's I don't know, maybe it's just my own experience,
Yeah,
but I know that some of the members in T-Puff they like when they play they could either be good, they could either be bad. But I feel like they're really locked in for the tournament.
yeah, I think so
Especially
too.
Queer. I feel like we're actually locked in.
Okay, that one was my fault. He didn't listen to the prize at the end of the thing. He thought it was still $20. I told him it was 40, and then he apparently started
Yeah.
locking in. So
I think I think it's either like it's either Wildcards or T-Puff that could take down Pinoy Pride.
yeah, I would
But
agree with that
after
one.
watching the match between No Brain and T-Puff, I feel like T-Puff would have a really, really good chance
Hmm.
on beating Pinoy Pride. And even if they don't win against Pinoy Pride, I know they're gonna be, putting up one good match for us to watch.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think everyone should watch that match, to be honest.
Yeah,
It'll be very
to be honest,
hype.
yeah, I agree with you because oh my days, that's like two powerhouses right there.
Yeah. Although you gotta remember, your team nearly won against Pinoy Pride. I know it's 13-11 and
Yeah,
13-8, but Haven was pretty close, to
yeah.
be honest with
What
you.
do you call it? Split was really actually like
Yeah.
we actually had a chance to win. I feel like yeah, I feel like we were so focused on like we were so hyped up. I feel like I was too hyped up to be honest. That I
Yeah.
started losing. I started losing.
It's the nerves.
Yeah, I started losing, and I think it was a bad idea to think that we're just gonna accept that we're gonna lose to the first
Yeah.
round. I think that was a bad idea because that also like brought down the morale and all,
Yeah.
brought down the vibe.
Definitely.
But
Especially
I
because it looked
think
like you could have won.
yeah, but definitely I feel like if we ever go against Pinoy Pride,
Yeah.
50-50 we could win.
I think so too, to be honest with you. My
I feel
next
like
question. Yep, go ahead, Drake.
yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like if we because the problem with my team
Yeah.
is that we don't organize to like practice as a team,
Right.
run plays and all. Low key after the match, we haven't talked to each other. Like me and my
Whoa.
team. After the match, we just the rip chat is just there, bro.
I feel like your team is a
I
lot of
feel
firepower if you work together more than
yeah,
strategy, you know?
yeah. But I feel like strategy was also the main reason why we actually did so well against Pinoy Pride.
Oh, so even when you guys just made up the plans on the fly, you kind of just worked out. The strategies were
Yeah,
that good.
honestly, it kind of just worked out. To be honest,
Hmm. Maybe that's better for your team then, to not overthink it.
yeah. Yeah, I
Probably.
think so. Yeah, probably.
Hmm. Well, how about for your next match against No Brain? Honestly, No Brain kind of got destroyed against TPOF. Let's be real here. I'm on the team, but like we got absolutely dumpstered. So how do you feel about your next game?
Honestly, if we lose this game, I just don't know what to do. To be honest,
Is it really
I
that bad,
don't.
Dre?
I know no brain is no brain. Like I love you guys. You guys were my first team, but now I'm in I'm in the wild cards now, and I have to win
That's
because
true. I respect it.
game's game, right? But I feel like against no brain, we would do like really well as long as we keep this. As long as we keep the same effort,
Yeah,
we give the same effort as we did against Pinoy Pride, we will definitely win. Yeah.
yeah. I can see it feels weird if I say I agree because I'm in Team No Brain, but I'm just the interviewer right now. But also, your team, I think your team has the strength and potential to come back from the losers bracket and win the rest of the thing.
Yeah,
But
I feel like the same thing too. Honestly, I've been saying it from the start. I've
does your
been
team
saying it
believe
from the
that?
start. I mean, it was their idea to be the underdogs.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was their idea. I'm pretty sure it was Ryan's idea. And he was like, let's just lose round one,
Wow.
win the lower bracket, and then be in the final. That was his idea.
I mean, it's a good idea. You get to play more games together, so there's your practice.
Yeah. Plus,
Because the
we
top
also,
round games don't do as much.
it's just facts that we were going to lose against Pinoy Pride. So we couldn't really do anything about it.
So would you rather, if you win this next match, who would you rather verse next, T-Paw or Pinoy Pride?
I feel like I feel like Tipa.
Is there a reason for
Just
that or
because
no?
I feel like we need to play more as a team. And
Yeah,
right now, from the looks of it, the only way that me and my team can play together is through the tournament.
yeah,
So I feel like, we need more time to like be able to just to have that feel of playing together.
yeah.
Just to know what each team member is gonna do, what they mean, and how they play. And then because we can't do that against Pinoy Pride, because honestly, if we do that against Pinoy Pride, there is no chance that we're gonna win.
Yeah. They're a
Like
very
right
strong
now,
teamwork team.
yeah, we but it's like sometimes it's we need more,
Yeah.
and we can't really do that if we're not playing together. So I'd say yeah, T-Puff first, cause just for us to be able to
Mhm.
be able to play together as a team. Because with the our current levels right now as a team, we could take No Brain, T-Puff, we could take them. As you
I
can
like to
see
talk for
with
this.
the match with Pinoy Pride, we
Yeah,
almost won.
yeah,
But if we do play against Pinoy Pride again without practicing, without strategizing as a team, without planning,
yeah,
without playing as a team, there's definitely no way. Because the way you look at it, Pinoy Pride, they can play as a team.
yeah.
I feel like I feel like their initiators were actually initiating. I think there was Haven when Patience was playing Sky, he was actually doing really well.
Yeah.
I hope you guys didn't see the clip of me and him at garage where where he just burned and then flashed out of he was facing a wall and then he just flashed that same spot he was standing at. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but it flashed me and then you know he managed to kill me. I'm still he still like kind of rage baits me for that till this day. But I feel like they're duelists, they're initiators, and they're smokes and the Sentinels. They're actually doing what they're meant to do. They're playing as a team,
Yeah.
and I think I watched a little bit of it, and because I watched the replay a little bit, and this is what I got told. But apparently, they were like using comms like a lot, and they were communicating with each other a lot.
Oh, okay. At least you
And I
watched the
feel like,
replay.
yeah, I feel like that's what we also need for like wildcards to be able to beat, you know, to be able to beat Pinoy Pride.
Hmm.
Because maybe you are right that wildcards, we have the strength and potential, but we really, just using that alone isn't gonna be enough.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, I think this is gonna be our final question. I need you to predict the next two matches.
The next
So
two match
you need to give me a score line here. TPOF
scoreline.
versus Pinoy Pride. What's the score line?
Is this for the both two games?
Yeah, both games. Do the upper bracket one first.
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. I feel like it's gonna be 13-10
Yeah,
Pinoy Pride's way.
yeah.
And then for the second game, I feel like it's gonna go overtime. I feel like I
Overtime.
have a good feeling it's gonna go overtime. Probably 15-13.
15-13. Not
Yeah, I
even a
feel like
third map. It's just straight games. Wow.
yeah, nah, it's just straight games.
Okay. What about your game and your match then, Drake?
Um, First game
Yeah.
is probably 13-7.
13-7. Wow.
Oh wait, and I feel like the second one we might lose,
Really?
but I can't lie. I feel like because if we win the first game,
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Ryan and Joel, don't tell them I said this.
This is gonna
I
be
have a
posted
feeling.
in the chat, bro.
You know what? You can post it. You can post it. I feel like second game
Yeah.
they're gonna be so hyped up that we won the first game
Oh no.
that they're just gonna throw the second game just to have a third game. That I have a feeling. So actually, because I'll expose Ryan right now, Ryan and Joel right now. I remember the first game, Ryan tried to knife someone, and Joel was like,
Wait, what?
"No, no, just do that second game when we win the first game. We'll just throw the second game." So I feel like if we do win the first game, they're gonna definitely throw second game. So I'd say probably 9-13, no brains way.
Okay.
And third match, I'd say that's gonna be pretty close since everyone's gonna be locked in.
Hmm.
Yeah, probably the same as TPOF versus Pinoy Pride's first game, 13-10 our way.
13-10. Okay. And you're not wary from anyone in no brain at all? That anyone could pop off?
Queer AJ.
You think he could do it? He could carry no brain? Or do you
I
think we're
feel
too
like
heavy?
I feel like he can carry no brain.
Okay. I see. Are you gonna watch on Sunday?
Um, what time on Sunday?
I believe they've confirmed 8 p.m. on Sunday.
8 p.m. Yeah, I'll probably watch it on Sunday. I was just gonna say I'll probably just watch the replay if I can't watch the live.
Oh yeah. That's all good. Gonna be one that you don't want to miss. I hope. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm having high hopes for that match because I've been hyping everyone up and telling them that this is gonna be the best match in the tournament.
Yeah, I know. But I think that's all my questions, Drake. Is there anything you want to add at the end for you, your team, or anyone watching?
Uh, we're gonna win the tournament. I have a feeling already. We're,
All right.
my team, Wildcard, we're gonna win. Jokes. I feel like you know. I just want to add, no matter who like wins or who loses,
Yeah.
at least we get to able to have that time to spend time with each other and just enjoy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, yeah, at the end of the day, this tournament is like this tournament was made just for everyone to have something to do as as a whole,
Yeah.
as
Exactly.
a team, as as friends and as a community.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is all just fun and vibes.
Yeah.
with fun and vibes with a little cash prize to motivate us.
Yeah.
But yeah, all I gotta say is, everyone just have fun.